Okay, this is Dr. Mitchell again, and we're going to use, in this video, we're going to use JASP to perform a 2x2 mixed design, repeated measures, but mixed design ANOVA. And so the data set we have here, we are going to give two groups, a control group and a treatment group. We're going to give them a therapy, we'll just call it that, and then we're going to measure a test score before and after in the treatment group and in the control group. So our pre and post, that's a repeated measure, and our control versus treatment are actually separate groups. They're separate individuals. So this is our data, and again, very similar design as we have had previously with Excel, and being able to import this into JASP. So I have my variables, my group variable, my pre variable, and my post variable, and then the scores here for control group and then for treatment group. I believe we have 11 in each group here. So with this, we're now going to import this into JASP. So I am going to go to my JASP software, and I'm going to go to Open, and I'm going to open recent files. Now actually I'm just going to go to my desktop on this because I know that is where it is, and there it is. And so this is my data set. Now, although this is a 2x2 design and it's a mixed design, because there is a repeated measure, we're still going to use repeated measures. And so I'm going to go to ANOVA, repeated measures ANOVA, and very similar to the repeated measures ANOVA we've done before, we're going to use this as well. The only difference is here, we're going to just add one little tweak to it. So again, my repeated measure factor, my variable is time. So I'm just going to put time right in there. And I have two time periods. I have pre and I have post. Okay. So with that, I now am going to put my pre value in with my pre, my post value with my post. Now, the difference here is there is a between subjects factor, and the between subject factor is a group, right? There's a control group, there is a treatment group. And so with that, I'm going to put my group as my between subjects factor. And once I do that, I start to have a little change here in our data set. On the side here in our printout, we have our within subjects ANOVA table and our between subjects ANOVA table. And at this point, we're going to do everything fairly similar to what we've done before. So what we can see is that within groups, there is a significant, over time, there's a significant difference. Now, we don't know what that is yet, but between pre and post, there is a significant difference in the entire study, whether it's train or control for the entire, all of them together. If we look at group, I'm going to go down here between subjects group, our p-value is not less than 0.05. So there's not a difference between both groups together over time. But again, that's not the whole point of this. Our hypothesis really is that there's a difference over time. And really that's our interaction. And so our interaction here, which is time group interaction, well, that p-value is significant. It's 0.028. So let's analyze this a little bit more. So we're going to go forward. Right now we can say that, hey, there is a significant interaction. The change in time between our treatment and control group is significantly different. So let's pick that apart a little bit. We can put some descriptive statistics here, just like we've had before. And let's look at this, our mean standard deviation of our groups. We can totally do that. We can do effect size as well. We can add that to our ANOVA tables. We've talked about effect size before. I'm just going to remove those for a second. What I'm now interested in is post-hoc tests. So I'm going to do post-hoc tests, and really, I'm really just interested in the group versus time interaction. I'm kind of curious what exactly is going on there. I mean, there's definitely a difference, which is great, but let's look at that. So I'm going to look at my group time interaction, and immediately it's going to use some post-hoc tests. It uses the home, but you can use a Bonferroni as well. Those are only two you can use. Tukey and Chef will not give you a value if I remember. Oh, they will, actually, they will. So you can use either one of those. I'm going to stick with the home just because it's the first one that is right there. And so we can use that. And so what we'll see is that of these comparisons, the one that is different, significantly different, is treatment pre versus treatment post. So what that's saying is, hey, this treatment group, pre to post, is significantly different, and the control group, pre to post, is not. And not only is there a difference, the interaction between those two is different. So I now know a little bit more about specifically where this difference is. The treatment group significantly improved, whereas the control group did not. So that would be my post hoc test. Now again, I can do some other things here. I can do some plots, descriptive plots that we've done before. You make some graphs. I'm not going to do that right now because we've done that in other videos. I obviously can go, if I'd like, I can go and go into descriptives and get even more descriptive statistics, make some graphs there as well. But the important things that I want to do and want to know, I've already accomplished here with my ANOVA table and my post hoc test. So that's it for this video. I hope this helps, and we will see you in the next video.